How does a man go from child prodigy to dying broke and buried in an unmarked grave? What if I told you Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the genius who composed over 600 works, was once considered a washed-up failure by his own city, rejected, broke, and forgotten? Let's talk about the rise, the crash, and the jaw-dropping turnaround of one of music's greatest minds. Mozart was composing music at age 5, touring Europe at 6. At 12, he wrote an opera. The boy was unstoppable, a human jukebox powered by sheer genius. But here's the catch. When you're that good that young, people stop rooting for you and start rooting against you, especially if you don't play by the rules. By his mid-20s, Mozart was fed up. He was stuck in Salzburg under the thumb of a controlling boss, Archbishop Colloredo, who saw him more as a fancy house pet than a free artist. Mozart snapped. He quit. He walked away from financial security, family support, and royal favor. All for freedom. Bold move, right? Yeah. But freedom isn't cheap. The aristocrats who once applauded his childhood performances now see him as just another musician scrambling for scraps. Concert halls reject his revolutionary compositions as too complex for audiences. His operas flop. Bills pile up. His wife Constanze falls ill, and medical expenses drain what little money they have. By 1787, Mozart is writing desperate letters. I am in a position where I must raise money at any cost. He's pawning possessions, borrowing from friends, moving to cheaper apartments. Some days, he didn't even have enough to eat. The musical genius who created masterpieces was living paycheck to paycheck, often with no paycheck at all. The great Mozart reduced to a shadow, composing alone, unknown, unpaid. But Mozart didn't quit. He didn't know how to quit. When the world closed doors, he started building his own concert halls. He composed relentlessly, pushing music in wild, emotional, unheard-of directions. Then came The Marriage of Figaro, a bold, cheeky opera about class and power. It was risky. It poked fun at the elite, but it caught fire. People started listening, really listening. Then came Don Giovanni, Eine kleine Nachtmusik, and the haunting Requiem, written on his deathbed. Each work deeper, richer, more revolutionary than the last. The man had nothing left, except his brilliance. Mozart died at 35, sick, broke, and buried in a mass grave. But here's the twist. That same music that went ignored in his life, it exploded in popularity after his death. His compositions are now some of the most performed, studied, and worshipped in the world. He rewrote the rules of classical music and never got to see how deeply he changed it. Mozart's life wasn't a fairy tale. It was a battle. A genius who stumbled, fell, and got back up again and again until his final breath. So the next time you think you're done, that you're too broke, too tired, or too late, remember the man who died forgotten and became immortal. Because, as Mr. Ambot would say, you failed when you stop.